got a lot of good stuff for you on this one. That's the good stuff. Hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. This edition of On the Bench, I think we're gonna get the MT10 on here. We're gonna upgrade the ESC because we had problems with the braking being a little too strong, and just really wasn't happy with like the punch in that. And for some reason, Team Associated has that ESC totally locked out. So non-programmable, but no fears. I have an ESC to throw in there. See what goodies we got. Oh, the wires to put in the ESC. I don't think I'm gonna need these. I got a Dean's adapter to an IC2, so that way I could use the WL Toys batteries in the little Typhon Grom, but I don't think we're gonna be doing that anymore. And I got some IC2 connectors because we're gonna be upgrading that little car. On the Grom, the Typhon Grom, the ESC also holds a servo, so when you're replacing that, you need a plate. Some Dumbo receivers. I'm going to be upgrading, or not upgrading, but I'm going to be converting a lot of my cars over to the Dumbo radio, so I simplify things. You just have one radio. Matter of fact, the MT10 is going to be one of them. New motor for the Typhon Grom. Oh, this was a mistake. If you've watched my video on the laser nut, I lost a piece off the body. I couldn't find it, so I went ahead and ordered, because that's all I would have needed was that. And you know what? I went back out there and found them. I did. So turns out I didn't need them, but I got some spares. Check that out. Quick run 10BL60 for the Typhon Grom. Ooh, check it out. We got some juice for the Typhon Grom. I didn't have a 3S that would fit that car, so I got this 800 fillet. And I know there's bigger batteries, probably a little bit less. The small spectrums aren't bad. Now, I know what was I thinking? Yeah, I know there's like cheaper batteries out there, but and they have more milliamp hour. What was I thinking? Maybe I can't remember. I guess this fits, and it already has this connector on it, so I didn't have to worry about any of that. So there we have it. There's today's unbox. Let's go ahead and get the MT10 up here, and then I'll have a whole nother video on upgrading the Typhon Grom, which might actually, I think is going to come out before this because it's a new car and I want to get that out. So check that out. All right, let's get the other one on the bench. All righty, let's get into this. So first thing, we'll get this receiver out of here. A lot of times these antenna tubes have a little tiny screw here, little grub screw. I keep a magnet up here on the top. Sometimes these things don't want to grab anything. If you take the tip and just kind of rub it on the magnet for a few seconds, it'll work. It'll be magnetized. Okay, so let's get this in. Okay, so that last receiver was just kind of thrown in here, bouncing around, which was fine. It didn't have a gyro. this one from the Dumbo system does have a gyro, so we want to make sure that we got it secure. We don't want that thing moving around. So our little exit here for the wires is right here, so we want to make sure we put that like so. I always like using this dual lock, because you never know when you got to remove a receiver for whatever reason. And man, when you double stick them in, oh. Alright, always check, make sure this thing's not secured with something. A good way to get this loose would be spray it down with alcohol. Let it soak for a little bit. And then that should help break the glue loose. We'll just try the old screwdriver method here first. That sucks. I wasted a connector on this. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think about these manufacturers coming in here and they lock the ESCs out, making it to where we can't tune them at all? What do you think about that? Personally, I think it's nonsense. I understand to some extent. Well, I guess I don't really understand to any extent, but maybe to a point, certain things they lock out. But maybe that's an agreement they have with the manufacturer or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I say, because a lot of these companies will farm out who makes their ESCs, and maybe there's some type of agreement. Oh, can't wait to get the roof of this thing foamed. Stop the noise. Jeez, man. We even had that tree cut down. It's still loud. But I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe there's an agreement when they buy these things that they detune them, so that way, if we want to tune them, we're forced to buy a new ESC. And because they make the ESC, we know it'll fit that footprint. You might notice this has a Traxxas connector on it. This was in my infraction. When I bought it, it was a brush system, so I bought a brushless deal to go ahead and... okay, so I got distracted with this thing. I thought I got the wrong deal. I was saying, I bought the infraction Mega. It was brushless, or it was brushed. I put a brushless system in here. This ESC with the Castle motor, and the only thing I had at the time was Traxxas batteries. So I just went ahead and put a Traxxas connector on there. So we got brakes set at 50. Let's drop it down to 30. And then punch control I got set at 40. Yeah, it seemed like it was kicking pretty good. We'll leave it at 40 for right now. But this is how you do it. So this is a Bluetooth thing, and then you use the app. So when we're done, we send the settings to it. Now all we have to do is finish buttoning this up, and we'll go drive it. Oh man, it's a dang rocket now. Yeah, that factory ESC just had this thing all kind of just detuned. Oh, you know what? That's one thing I forgot to do. In the owner's manual, it talks about if you want to change the dampening of the shocks, and this is common knowledge, but I think what they say is they have the shock fully extended when they put the caps on, which is going to make it very stiff. Usually I push it about midway, but they say if you want it really soft, put it all the way up and then tighten. And I was going to do that. I was going to take the caps off, push it in, and then see if I couldn't slow down, because that's what makes this thing kind of hard to drive. bouncing around everywhere. Let's see the wheelie now. Look at that. Remember before how hard it was to get this thing to do anything? Ooh. Oh man, this is a totally different truck. Totally different. And all I did was the ESC. Same battery, same motor. I just put the Castle ESC in here, and you guys saw it. I turned the punch up. Man, now I need to adjust the suspension, because right now it's just too bouncy for this. Too bouncy. Yeah, and I don't think I could soften this at all. Oh, I can. Still a bit bouncy. Yeah, I really need to do something with the shocks. All I did now is like kind of lower the back end. Look at this thing. Oh. Before I had the hardest time getting this thing to wheelie. Dang it, this is why I like where I run. I know I don't have to deal with this crap. Yeah, I can't run it very fast off-road because it's just bouncing too hard. Like the shocks just aren't doing anything. They're just way too stiff. Well, I think we proved. I think we proved what a different beast this thing could be when you change out just the ESC. Woohoo! Man, a whole nother animal. Whole nother animal. I'm loving it. Damn. You know, it's like this thing's got a 3800 kV motor. You expect it to be pretty fast, and it was just a little lackluster out of the box. Yeah, we just gotta get the suspension dialed in, but oh man. I think brakes feel pretty good now. It's not trying to launch over itself. I mean, watch, like full speed, nail it. I know I had a few people make comments about like the pinion or spur gear. It needed a metal one. They were breaking it. It's just, this thing had way too much. If you don't change that brake force, yeah, you're gonna bust that stuff up. Because you're going like this, and then you're just asking a lot of that gear, stopping it like that. It's the only thing I don't like with the Dumbo radio is that it didn't come with anything soft, and sometimes this foam moves to where it's tight, but ooh, well, we didn't break the wheelie bar, but we've definitely been using it. Look, the body I think's loose in the back. I bet you those clips came off. Yep, look at that. I mentioned this in my review that the angle of these things would be bad for losing them if you flip, because I had that problem on my Madman. Oh man, look, I lost the whole damn. That's friggin', oh. Well, I'll tell you what, when I get home, what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to put a screw in these body posts, because that's the second clip I've lost it in a body post. That's friggin' stupid, man. That's absolutely stupid. Now I can't believe the damn pin didn't hold it in place. I'll spend a minute and look around, but I guess I'm gonna have to order, and then I'm just gonna be screwing it. But man, look, even slow speed. Let's look. Yeah, it's doing good. Oh man, what a world of difference the ESC made. They had that thing so locked down from the factory. Makes you wonder why. Is it like the fact that the diffs or something like that can't handle the power? I don't know, but woo, what a different animal. All right, let me know what you think. The MT10 with the new ESC. All right, everyone, appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you on the next one.